Junker Vintage Hunter, and on my birthday, it was half price day at Goodwill. So it was a great birthday. The Goodwill gods aligned and decided that it should be half price day on my birthday. I mean, just because it fell on the first Saturday of the month. Maybe that's the real reason, but in my eyes, it's just because it's my birthday. If you know me, you know how much I love my birthday, and it was a great one. My husband made me a farmhouse table in one day, so that was amazing. So I've been looking for chairs to go along with that. I pulled some from the antique store, and I found a couple online. So I'm going to get all those painted, and I'm excited to get that all set up. But the reason why you're here is to see this garage sale haul and Goodwill haul. And I'm going to break this video up into two separate videos, one for hard goods and one for clothing. And I'm going to do the hard goods right now. I have my table all set up with the things that I bought on Saturday. And this is a combination of hard goods that I bought at yard sales and hard goods that I bought at Goodwill. And I kind of know, and I left all the Goodwill prices and the yard sale prices on things. I'll be able to tell you how much I paid for things. All together, the entire day, and we were gone all day. The entire day, we spent $177.98. We spent $67 cash at yard sales, different yard sales. I mean, not the same one yard sale. We went to several. And then $109.98 at 3 different Goodwills that we went to. We drove about 45 minutes north to 2 bigger Goodwills in a bigger town. And then the very last place that we went to was our little local Goodwill here. And honestly, I probably did better at my little local Goodwill at the end of the day than I did at the bigger Goodwills at the beginning of the day. And let me tell you, it was a hot mess in some of the Goodwills. The lines were long, the people were just everywhere. I'm a very social person, if you haven't been able to already figure that out about me, but I am not a very people-y person. I mean, I like people, but I don't like to be surrounded by tons of people. So my anxiety kicks up a little bit when I'm around big groups of people all in one area. So I wasn't a real big fan of all the people that were there. So I don't know. I mean, on the first Saturday of the month, we've never really ventured anywhere other than our little town Goodwill. So we may just continue to keep doing that because it was a little people-y and it was a little too much for me. But that's just me. Okay. Let's get on with the haul. Hard goods haul to resell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Etsy. And I have a few things that I'm going to put in the shop, but not a whole lot. So the antiques picking isn't as good as what it used to be, especially at yard sales. You kind of have to go to estate sales and auctions to buy things to replenish your shop. Yard sales is getting much harder to find things for. All right, so I'll go ahead and get started. I got this thing. I didn't really want to get it, but my husband said that I should. It was $1, and it's just one of those things that you use to wash hats. I sell a lot of hats, and I wash the hats, because sometimes you get them and they're a little grimy. And this just is like a cage that protects it from getting misshaped. So I got that. I think that they're fine when they come out, but he thinks that I needed that, so we got that. So that was at a yard sale. The next thing I got at a yard sale was this. I paid $0.25 for these Mickey ears. And I do believe that these are it says it's an infant size. So this was on a table. I paid 10 cents, I believe, for this. So this was 10 cents. It is in excellent condition. And it's something that I will list online and sell maybe $10 or so. So it was a pretty good investment on that since it was so cheap. I'm just scanning my table to see. I'm going to save the best thing that I picked up for last. Actually, that was a pretty good thing too. So we went to a little church sale, and I got this little Raggedy Andy. It's dated 1974. You're not going to be able to tell, but I will try. It's dated here 1974, and it is a pencil sharpener. Now, these are not worth a whole lot, but he's very cute, and I don't know if he works. Well, it just dawned on me that it takes 2 big batteries and the bottom part case is missing. So I will still see if he works, but I just thought he would look cute just sitting up on a shelf. So I will probably put him in the shop. I paid 25 cents for him, so I'll probably just put like $2 or $3 on him and sell him in the shop. All right, the next thing I got at a yard sale were these 2 coffee cans. I paid $2 a piece for them, which is really high, but I got them for myself. I use these at home. I put succulents in them and put them on my porch or my patio. So these look really nice with succulents in them. There's not a whole lot of value in them other than people like to put them on their shelf. This one definitely is better than this one. This one has a little bit more condition issues, but to be able to put little succulents or flowers in them on, I have a little ladder that I just kind of put these on. So they were $2 a piece, but you know, when you're buying something to keep and you're not buying it to resell, you have a different mindset of what you're spending because it's something that you're going to keep. All right, this next thing I also paid 25 cents for, and it is just one of those big Steak and Shake embossed milkshake glasses. Now, there isn't a huge market for these as well. I believe they probably sold them in Steak and Shake. You could probably buy them at one point when you got a shake, you could buy the glass too. If anything, I'm just going to keep this to have a nice milkshake glass at home. I can always put it in the shop. And I think that I looked up, they were selling for like $8 to $10. So for a quarter, there's still money to be made. But this thing it is a heavy duty glass. This next thing my son actually purchased. It is this Wii Sports Wii game, and apparently this is the ones that came with the whole system when you bought it, and he says these sell very fast for about $15. So he got this to resell for himself. All right, and the next thing I got were these. I paid 50 cents a piece for these, and there is a Bugs Bunny diner and Daffy Duck diner. Looney Tunes things are kind of hot right now. These are like soup mugs, or they are soup mugs. They were made in China. There is a made in China sticker on the bottom. They're dated 1998, so they are vintage. And these were actually selling better separate, because I thought, oh, I could lot them together. But they're actually selling, there's more of a profit to sell them separately. And I believe they were selling for about $12 to $15 each. So, and they do stack. I mean, again, it's not anything that you're going to get rich on, but I enjoy mugs. And sometimes, you need to buy the things to resell that you enjoy. I am phasing out of the everyday clothing market because I don't enjoy it. I just look for unique pieces that make me happy, that I enjoy, and that's what I'm sticking to. So I am cleaning out my clothing, what I carry, and I'm just sticking with the vintage and the unique items, or the things that I know I can sell. So stick with what you enjoy, and then you won't get overwhelmed. Well, you'll still might get overwhelmed, but you won't get as burned out. I got several Vera Bradley wallets. I paid 10 cents for this one. It's in great shape. It's a little wristlet. It's got, I think, like a little pocket here for a cell phone. It's got the interior pockets here, and it's got a slot for your ID. It does zip around. It's in great condition for 10 cents. I couldn't pass it up. I also bought this one. It's exactly the same thing. For some reason, this one was 50 cents and this one was 10 cents. But I ended up getting a deal on all of them, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. But This is the exact same thing, zips around. I actually have the purse that matches this, that I don't really carry that often, so I might, lot them together. This one was $1, and it's one of those big magnetic. It does have some condition issues. This one I'm going to wash, and I probably am going to end up keeping it for myself because I like that it's an unusual, weird color, and I like weird and unusual. It's kind of a funky apple green. I might end up keeping this one simply because of the condition issues, but I will scrub it up and get the colors vibrant back again. At that same sale, I found this Vera Bradley crossbody. It's a red, not a bandana, but it's a red color. It's with the Vera Bradley logo on it. I mean, it's obviously Vera Bradley, but this, they had $4 and I got all of it for $5. So that was a pretty good deal. I paid $5 for everything. This I am going to keep for a while. As I do with most purses, I will grab one and I'll carry it for a while and then I'll resell it. In fact, my favorite one that I'm carrying now is a Vera Bradley tote bag that I got from the bins. The nice thing about Vera Bradley bags, though, when you thrift them or you get them at a yard sale or you get them at the bins, and let's be honest, you want to wash them, you just take the inside liner out. This one doesn't have one, but the bigger tote bags, there's a little pocket and you can just pull out that cardboard base and just throw it in the washing machine. So that's what I do. That's what I'll do with these. So they clean up very nice. And I just love them. They're like the bag that I choose to carry. I have a Louis Vuitton bag, but I prefer my Vera Bradley over that Louis Vuitton bag any day. That's just me. All right, so more yard sale things. I found this little quilted teddy bear. I paid 50 cents for him. He's just made out of an old quilt, and I will take him to the shop. I don't know. Maybe I should try to put him on Poshmark. I don't know. Maybe I'll try putting him on Poshmark. I got a few things in mind of thinking that to sell hard goods on, or homewares, housewares, whatever they're calling it right now, on Poshmark. I think the whole selling on Poshmark home goods is kind of a hot mess right now because people are just doing everything. And let's be honest, on Poshmark, how many years have people been selling things that are non-compliant anyway? So people that are throwing huge fits about it, I mean, I can understand because I'm a rule follower myself. But people have been doing this for a long time. This isn't a new thing. So Poshmark either needs to really police it or they just need to not make such a stigma of it. So one of the two things need to happen. I foresee Poshmark allowing everything in the future, glassware, because let's be honest, they're making money and they're going to allow things that they can make money with it. So honestly, I think they're trying to figure out the shipping. I think that's the main thing. The shipping and the returns. Because if people get glass things and they're broken because they're not packaged very carefully or the post office, breaks it, Poshmark doesn't, they don't accept returns. So they're figuring it out. I think that eventually it's going to be where I could sell coffee mugs on Poshmark and it'd be fine with it. I also picked up this bag for $2 at a yard sale. It is an extra small tote bag, but it's new with tags. So I don't know. I haven't looked up comps for this, but I thought it would be worth a good shot since it's new with tags. The retail price was $25. So it has what it is, the Defender Extra Small Duffel. Easy peasy to list. I know it's worth more than $2. So I picked that up. Okay, the next thing I got, or my husband got, was this big bag of cords. Because we need more random cords in our lives. He got these. He said that apparently these battery plug-in things, there's like 3 or 4 of them in here, are good to resell. So that's all on him. The whole bag was 25 cents. So it was probably worth it. Okay. Any more yard sale hard good items on my table? There is 1, 2, 3, 4. But a couple of them go together. I'll go ahead and show this. I paid $1 for this coffee mug. It is a Disney's Wilderness Lodge, and it has the totem pole. It's got Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and a bear. It's from Disney. It's Disney Parks. You can see on the bottom there. Paid $1 for it. I didn't look up comps when I was there because it's hard to do when you're at yard sales anyway. But I knew it was Disney. It was a mug. It was cute. So I bought it. It was worth $1 to me. These sell on eBay for about $30. So this is a good mug. I bought a couple mugs. Like, this is a decent mug, but this is a good mug. Mugs are, you just don't want to buy any old mug. I have, behind me, you see my mug collection. Now, I have some mugs that are really good mugs. Like, sometimes I wake up grouchy and sometimes I let him sleep. That's a funny mug. I mean, it's made in Korea. I got it at Goodwill, I think. Goodwill, our mugs are 69 cents. I have a Loretta Lynn mug. I don't know. I like quirky mugs, but quirky mugs sell. And I rotate my mugs out because I like mugs so much, and I have a rule that I do not own any more mugs that my mug stand can hold. So I like to buy mugs, and so I'll rotate them out. But mugs are very fickle. You just kind of have to not get any old mug. You need to have a quirky mug, or something with flowers in it, or something that's mod or retro or vintage, or that's a cross valuable thing like Mickey or Disney, the Wilderness Lodge. Some people may just collect Wilderness Lodge things. So this has several different cross valuable areas that could be good for this mug. The Bugs Bunny is an okay mug. For 50 cents, to me, it was worth it. I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to jump ahead, and I'll finish up with my final yard sale good thing to show you these other couple mugs that I bought. I paid, well, again, Goodwill was half price, so I paid half of 69 cents for this. I am not doing math, and I know that that's an easy math to do, but I will say the wrong thing, and some people will never let me hear the end of it. So, but this one is one of those, I like it, I had a gut feeling about it, and I think it will sell mug. It was made in England, but it says, "Happy birthday, you old fart." So this is a kind of mug that is a good mug that people will like to give as a gift for something funny. I thought it was fitting that I found this mug on my birthday, but it was made in England, so it's got that. It's just not just a cheapo made in China mug. I haven't looked up comps for this, but it's one of those mugs that I had a good feeling about. This mug is just awesome because it has cats on it. Cats riding bicycles. I didn't look up comps for this one as well. It was also 69 cents, half of 69 cents. I didn't even peel the sticker off. I mean, because sometimes I'll peel the sticker back a little bit. You have to see if it's what it is. It just says Jewel on the bottom. It's made in Japan, and I haven't looked up comps for this. It's just a little cup with black cats riding a red bicycle with clouds. And then the handle has clouds here on it too. So there's the bottom of it, Jewel. So it felt like a good quality mug. It's got cats on it, cats riding bicycles on it. And those are all of the mugs that I bought. So now I'm going to flip back around again and show you what I got at a yard sale that I'm super excited about. That was my best find of the whole day. I got not one, but two of these automatic shower cleaners. I paid $1.50 each for them. They've never been used. They've never been opened. They've got the cleaner right here and the unit right here. These are going crazy online right now. I'm going to get this listed tonight. Apparently they sell way better on Amazon than they do on eBay. I currently am not selling on Amazon. It's something that I'm intimidated about, but I'm wanting to do it. But these are selling for about $100. About $75 to $100. If you see these, buy them, okay? They are definitely something that is selling very readily, very fast for a great profit. So there is that one and this one. Again, it's the same thing. So I got two of them for $1.50 each. And I also snagged, she just had one left, the refill. The refill, if this was both of them, they're selling for about $26. I paid $1.50 just for the refill too. So this was a great find. So I figure I probably can sell this for $15. I'm going to say probably $75 each is probably what I will sell these for on eBay. So I was excited about that. So there are those. Then at that same sale, I found the Mr. Clean Auto Dry Car Wash. And it also has never been used. All of the stuff is still in the box. I paid $3 for this, and these sell for about $30 online. In fact, when I was paying for this stuff, it came to, with the other things that I bought a couple other things there too. It came to $6.50, and she didn't have 50 cents change, so I just gave her 7 and said, "Oh, I'll just give you 7," because I knew that these were a good thing. And my husband was like, "Why are you buying those? We're not going to use those. Why are you buying those?" And then I didn't say a word to him. I just pulled up the comps and showed him, and he was like, "Oh." And I think he also kind of had an idea when I didn't insist on her giving me back my change, and I let her have the 50 cents. He was like, and he said, "I figured they were probably, you kind of knew what you were doing." I do. But honestly, if you, I will link her Instagram channel. I think she's got a YouTube channel too. I'll link both, but Thrift to Travel, her content fascinates me. She researches all of these discontinued items, and that you can go and get on clearance and buy right now and kind of sit them back for, several months, and then they're a gold mine. So I will link her channel and her Instagram page link below. Follow her. It's just fascinating. If you're interested in the new old stock things or the discontinued items, and honestly, they're so easy to list. They're so easy to ship. So I'm really excited about it. It's a whole genre that I would really like to research a lot more, and then just kind of go out and look for those particular things. So definitely keep an eye out for those. And I think that's all that I got, all the hard goods that I got at yard sales. So now we're moving on to what I bought. Oh, no. One more thing. I didn't see it. It was hiding from me. I got this essential oil. It's just Peace and Harmony. My son has a diffuser in his room, and this was 50 cents. And it smells, I feel peaceful already. Peaceful. And it's just now essential oils. And essential oils are expensive. And he likes this kind of relaxing scent. So I got that from him. There are three more things I got at a yard sale. I picked up these CD players. This one is well, actually, they're both RCA. I do pretty well with these. I paid $1 each for them, and they can sell between $15 and $20. I haven't tested them yet. I did check out the battery compartment before I bought them, and they both are good. There's no corrosion in either one, so I'll just pop some batteries in there and see if they work, and sell them on eBay. And then I like these funny napkins. I paid 25 cents for these. This says wine and friends are the perfect blend. So these are nice to have at game nights. We have game nights. We like to play nerdy board games. And so these are nice just to set out. And for 25 cents, you can't get napkins at the Dollar Tree for 25 cents. Okay, now that's just making sure. Yes, that's all the hard goods that I got at the yard sale. So now we're moving on to Salvation Army. I don't think I mentioned that we went to Salvation Army. And I learned a new thing about Salvation Army. Actually, I learned that the first Saturday of the month is half price day at my Salvation Army as well. I got some ribbon, and I use ribbon for my packages that I send out. And there's all kinds of pretty ribbon here. There's this blue. I'm not going to show them all to you, but this fun pink with flowers. And again, I package my packages pretty because I like to do it. You don't have to do it. It is not a requirement on Poshmark or any platform. I do it because it just makes me feel good to send a pretty package off to someone. But there's that one that's kind of like a teal with a dark blue, and then there's a silver. And there's a couple of these gray. These would be nice for packages that I know are going to a man. Yes, men like to get packages wrapped up too. So I paid for this full baggie. I paid $2 for this whole bag of ribbon. Well worth it to me. Also at Salvation Army, I got this little guy here. It's funny because someone bought it at Goodwill and then donated it to Salvation Army. So it had a Goodwill tag. Let's see how much Goodwill had on this. I can peel this off and see. Goodwill had $2.99 on this, and Salvation Army had it for 99 cents. But I got it for 50 cents because it was half price. And it is just this monkey pod wooden bowl. This is monkey pod wood. I will clean this up, and this I thought would be something that would be good to list on to Poshmark. And with Poshmark, here's the thing. I sell on Etsy too. I do not stage my photos. I just don't. I may maybe put some change or something in this, but I don't stage my photos. Yes, maybe it will make them sell better, but I have to get things listed, and I'm not taking 25 minutes to stage a photo. I use a white background, take good, clean, crisp photos, a good short, to the point description, and that's it. And I do well. So I don't think that I think if you want to stage your photos and, put greenery and other things around it, that is totally up to you. It's your business, and you do what you want with your business. Me personally, I want to work more effectively and just get it listed. So I may maybe just put some change in here, maybe a watch, take a couple of shots of it, front, back, a shot with a ruler at the bottom of it so they can kind of get a comparison for size, or they can see the size, and that's it. I'm not spending tons of money, tons of my time staging a photo. But if you want to, then do it. Do what you want to do for your business. Okay, this next guy, again, Goodwill and Salvation Army was half price. So he was originally $1.99. I paid $1 for this pig cookie cutter. Pig cutting board, that's the word. It's a pig cutting board. I have one of these at the shop, but I'm going, and I haven't sold it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get this guy cleaned up, and I'm going to list him online and see how he does online, and then maybe I'll bring the other one that I have at the shop and sell it online. So we'll see. I have several of these, and I think this is something that I might, although it's glass, so I don't know if I can list it on Poshmark, but I am going to list these on Etsy. This one I may end up keeping because I collect Holt Howard. Holt Howard is like a mid-century pottery. He makes like little figures and stuff. I'll show you the tray first, but it's a trivet, and it says, "No matter where I serve my guests, it seems they like my kitchen best." And it was $1.99, so I paid $1 for this. It's made in Japan, and you see those two H's right there. Don't know if it's going to show up. Made in Japan. Those two H's are Holt Howard. So I may end up keeping this. I have a couple of them. They look really cute. I have on my windowsill. I have two, like the cabinets are on each side. So then I have a couple of these just hanging up on the windowsill. And I actually will take these off the wall and use them. I mean, that's what they're made for. So if I have a hot plate, then I'll just take these down and use them. And they're just a really cool little retro vintage piece. So this one I'm probably going to keep just because of the Holt Howard. I don't really do blues in my house, but it's very pretty. So now, if I look this up and it's worth $30, I'm selling it. I love you, Holt Howard, but I like $30 a lot more. So it's not going to be. They're worth about $15, probably more realistically. Okay. The next thing that I got, this thing is heavy, and I didn't do this in the store, so I'll go ahead and do this now, but I'm going to open this up just to make sure that this is brand new, because sometimes I have been fooled in the past. Yes, brand new, never used. This is a marble cheese slicer, and wow, if I don't break it before I show it to you. It's a marble cheese slicer made by Fox Run. And this is marble. I looked it up. I just did Fox Run marble cheese slicer and found it. And I paid, well, it was $4.99 half price. I paid $3.50 for it. And they sell for about $25. So this was a good buy. And if I don't sell it, then I'll keep it because I like cheese. Okay. Next thing I got were these. I already took the price tag off this one. But they were $1.99 normally, so I paid $1 for them. And they are these Hallmark. I'll show you the bottom. Not going to focus. There we go. Hallmark. There isn't a date on these. They're made in China, but they're these cute little egg cups. This one's yellow and this one's pink. And I couldn't find these. I just did a really quick search on these. I wanted to take the tape off because I had looked, when I was looking up comps for these, I had found, these aren't decorated, I found these eggs. These are just wooden eggs. But they have Hallmark eggs that they had some with hearts on them, like from the 90s. I mean, they are not ancient old, but they were from the 90s, but they had hearts and rainbows, and they were selling, just the eggs were selling for like $15-20 a piece. But I thought these were cute. They're Hallmark. I'm a sucker for Hallmark. I do well with Hallmark things, and if anything, I will keep them because I like to decorate for Easter. I have a very large storage container full of Easter decorations that I put out, and they're all like this vintagey stuff. Okay, the next thing that I got is this Cranium Hullabaloo game, and I got this for my niece. She loves this game, and my in-laws told me that something was wrong with the DVD. So hopefully this DVD works. Let me look at that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's really been played much. My kids loved this game when they were little. And truth be told, I loved it too because you could put this game in the VCR and you spread these little mats out and they play it by themselves. And you don't hear much from them for a few minutes. So I liked it because it gave me 5 minutes of a break. But it's a really cool game. It has all these animals, and this guy tells you to stay. You spread the little pads around, and it says find an animal that crawls, and then you try to find. It's sort of like it's a bit like musical chairs. So I got this for her. If they've already found her one, and that's okay, then I will just resell it. I haven't looked up to see what it was worth, but it is complete. It is all there. I'm running out of space to put all my stuff that I've showed you. All right. The next thing that I got is this jar. This is not vintage. It was regularly $1.99, so I paid $1 for this. I'm going to use this to this is two totally different things, to either put my Tide Pods in, or I will use it for, you know, sugar or something on my counter. So either poison or food will go in this container. It needs cleaned up. I mean, it's just whoever donated it didn't wash it out before they donated it. So, and my kitchen I have is gray and like a teal green with hints of yellow and red. So that will fit in perfectly with that. Okay, again, I'm feeding my addiction to Tervis glasses. I use Tervis. These are the glasses that I use on a daily basis. These unfortunately didn't have the lids with them because I need more lids. But these are just great glasses. And so more glasses, just what I need. But these were half price of 69 cents. So I can't not, because these new are like $15, $20. So, and they have, one of them has a little seahorse on them. One of them has a dolphin on them. So great for summer. So I'm keeping those. I picked those up. Oh, and the nice thing about Tervis, I don't know if you knew this, but if you have a Tervis glass, or even if you find one thrifted and there's something wrong with it, you just have to contact the company and let them know and fill out a form. They will send you a new glass. You may not get to pick what glass it is, but they'll send you a brand new Tervis glass. They are guaranteed. So, and my mom has actually done that before. I haven't, because I haven't had any that I've had issues with, but she has, and they have sent her a brand new cup. I haven't looked these up, but I just sold similar ones for about $30. So I bought these for 99 cents. So I paid 50 cents a piece for these. They are the Sony armbands, like when you run. This one is an AM FM radio. The one that I sold was was yellow. So I don't know if these are better or worse, but I got two of them for 50 cents a piece. So I will put batteries in these, test them out, and get them listed. The other one I sold it within a week for about $30. So those are good. Okay, the next thing I got was this broken nutcracker. I collect broken nutcrackers. He is not vintage. He was made in, where was he made? Taiwan. Goodwill tried to get $1.99 out of this broken nutcracker. I wouldn't have paid that, as much as I love them. I find them when I can get them for $1 or less. So I paid $1 for this broken nutcracker. And at Christmas time, I just set them all up. So I have a hodgepodge of poor old broken nutcrackers. I don't know why I like the broken ones better than I like the ones that aren't broken. So this is just something fun for me to find when I'm out and about. Sometimes you kind of have to you find these quirky things that you don't think anybody else wants. Well, I want you, broken nutcracker. I think you're great. He doesn't have he's missing his nutcracker. Anyway, broken nutcracker. Okay, this next thing, my husband's gonna hate it, but I stuck some batteries in it. The bottom is missing. So, and believe it or not, I did pay $3 for this. No, I paid $2 for this. And I'll just let it. It gets better. There he goes. We're going to turn him off. Okay. So, sorry. Well, you're making too much noise. So, obviously, that's a little Halloween cat. It's made by Jemmy, they're fantastic. He doesn't have the bottom base. I'm keeping him, to my husband's dismay, but one of the little light bulbs in his eyeball is burned out, so I don't know if he can fix that or not, but I like cats, and so he's good for Halloween time. I don't know if his little mouth is supposed to move during the song. It kind of seems like it should, but maybe it doesn't. So anyway, I paid, what did I say? Oh, I paid $2 for him. I know, crazy. It's so cute. This is, I paid $1 for this. It is a Hallmark 2002 ornament. Christmas Eve, A Time to Believe. And, oh no. I think it has been overwhelmed. You put your light in here, which I can't use these on my tree because, well, on my main tree because I have all those little fairy lights on my tree. But this you could wind and the dog's tail will wag. But I think I can't wind it, so I think it's been overwound. So then you hang it from here, but isn't it cute? And these, I think when they get hot, then this spins, like when the heat from the light back here, when it spins, so this little spins around. Or maybe this was supposed to spin it, I don't know. But it was so cute. And if anything, it'll look cute just sitting on a table. But Christmas Eve, A Time to Believe, 2002. The next one I got, I paid, that one was marked $1.99, and so I paid $1 for it. This one was marked 99 cents, so I paid 50 cents for it. And it is, Chater. It's 2010. I believe this is Kiki's delivery service. If you know, leave in the comments. But to me, is that Kiki's delivery service? There's the little cat in her bag. I think she's so cute. She's dated 2010. Okay, the next one I got is a Hallmark 2016. It normally was 99 cents, so I paid 50 cents for it. And it is an ornament that says, Faithful Friend Forever, 2016. And it has little dog, I guess dog prints. Yeah, those are dog prints on it. So I'm probably going to put my, even though, I mean, it's 2019, but I'm going to put a picture of my Bella in here. Not Brutus, but Bella, the good dog. Brutus, I love Brutus, but he's a hot mess. Okay, so I paid, 50 cents for that. And then I'm keeping this as well. This was something that was sold at Target. It was normally $1.99. I paid $1 for it. It's just this little box that says Merry Christmas. And it's got 2 little brush trees in there. Just a little box to set up on the shelf. So I got that. And I also got this to keep. This was $1.99, so I paid $1 for it. And it's just a Bath and Body Works candle holder. I like the Bath and Body Works candle. So then you just stick your candle in there and it looks fancy. And these cinnamon sugar donut candles are amazing, by the way. So I have 3 of these stands. Never bought a single one at Bath and Body Works. I've always bought them at yard sales or Goodwill. Okay, a couple more things. I got this little piggy jar. I haven't looked up comps for this. And I'll show it to you. Honestly, I don't think that this is the original lid. I don't believe this is the original lid. If I can find me a metal lid to put on the top of this, then that will be great. And I'll put this in the shop. It was marked $1.99, so I paid $1 for it. And it's just got these cute little piggies on it. So I will put this in the shop. I don't know if I can find a galvanized metal lid for it. I mean, I'll probably put $15 on it or so in the shop. So, okay. Next item I got were these canisters. There's these vintage canisters. They were 99 cents. So I got these for 50 cents a piece. This one has just a little bit of a chip right there in the back. So this one is tea. And they almost look like they have a mushroom top on it. And this one's just slightly bigger. And it was also 99 cents. And this one's coffee. These I will list on Etsy. Well, I'll list them on eBay and Etsy. Those guys and their tape. Yeah, they're very clean on the inside. I don't know if they were a ceramic. There's no mold maker on them. So this one has just a little bit of, it's more of a glazing flaw. It's not a chip. It's like a glazing flaw in the back, but also in the back of that lid. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. The lid can be forward or backwards. And then we picked up at Salvation Army this big thing of records, the greatest music from Broadway. Not for the records themselves. I mean, kind of for the records themselves. Not for the records to listen to. But my daughter has been doing artwork on these 33s. And I'll insert a picture of right here of some of the artwork. It's amazing. She's taking artists and painting their album covers on 33s and making wall art with them for herself. She's not selling them. She's doing them to hang on the wall of her apartment. They're pretty amazing. All right, there's two more. I got these at Goodwill. I paid 99 cents a piece for them. They need cleaned, but they are these pizza plates from Pottery Barn. I haven't found any this is the first Pottery Barn pieces that I have ever found. So I was excited about that because, again, when you kind of check off those things that you want to find, and Pottery Barn was one of mine, so I was able to check that off my list. These are Pizza Bueno, or Bueno, B-U-O-N-O. So this one, I have tomato and olive and broccoli, maybe for a veggie pizza. Broccoli and mushroom. So I have 4 of them. And I have all 4. There's 6 in the whole set. So I don't know if I mean, I'm probably going to sell them as a set, but I'll have to research a little bit. Sometimes research things a little bit, and sometimes you think that you can sell it for more as a set, but there may be someone that just wants this mushroom one. So sometimes you can sell certain ones for a higher profit. So look each one of them up and see how you should list it. Okay, the last thing I got this at Salvation Army is this really pretty Afghan. It's a red, white, and blue Afghan. I don't know what this pattern is, but I'm going to take this to the shop and put it on the back of a chair for the 4th of July. So I think that it will sell there. It's very pretty. So it would look good on someone's porch, on their porch swing, or on a church pew on their porch for the 4th of July. That is my hard goods haul from my birthday thrifting adventure. And so I'm going to get all this stuff cleaned up, and then I'm going to start with the clothing haul. And again, I am not picking up normal everyday mall brand clothing. I'm trying to stick with either things that I know I absolutely will sell for at least $15 in my pocket, or something that's vintage and different and cool. So let me know what you think your favorite thing that I found was. That is the end of part 1, and I hope that you join me tomorrow for part 2. I mean, I'm going to film it right now, but I'm not going to upload it till tomorrow. Anyway, that's my video. Have a great day, guys, and always be a blessing to one another, and keep vintage hunting in all places, because you never know what you're going to find at the next stop. Talk to you later. Bye.